Beauty. My name is Jennifer, and here on my channel I like to chat about all things beauty and makeup. And today I have a collab with my friend Andi, and I am so excited. I have been dying to collab with Andi for a while, but you know, we just kind of had to let the schedules work out and wait for my recovery from my surgery. But we finally found a date that works, and we found a palette that works. Poor Andi. Like, spent time watching my declutter video trying to figure out which palettes we had in common. Bless her. She was like, oh, we have that palette. Never mind. Jennifer said she's gonna depot it. I'm so sorry, Andi, but I appreciate you. So we settled on the Colourpop Orchid You Not palette. I've only used this a handful of times, and I really do want to give it some more love. And this is one of the only monochromatic 9-pan palettes from Colourpop that I did not depot into my singles. So I have already primed my eyes, I've already primed my face, but we are going to give our thoughts on Colourpop. This is a tag that I created. So feel free. I'm going to put the prompts or the questions. You can tell I do too much project panning when I call a question a prompt. I'm going to put the questions in the description box below. So please feel free to do your own video and tag myself and Andi, because we would love to see your answers and make this a group thing. You can use whatever palette you want. You can just talk about it. You don't have to do it. Get ready with me. This is just me and Andi wanted to use the same palette, and we both really love like plum, purple, those like deep, rich shades. So I think I'm gonna go in first with the shade Rebloom. So our first question is, what was your first Colourpop purchase, and do you still own it? So I did not. Like, the first Colourpop item that I received was not a purchase that I made. My husband bought me one of these designer blushes and lipsticks, and I think he got me the liquid lips that go with this. I think that was all that was in it. I don't think it included an eyeshadow palette. The first purchase that I made for myself, I just kind of went all in, and I ordered the Anna and Elsa palette, and then I ordered the whole Blow and Smoke collection. I think I ordered that all in one order. If not, I ordered it like within the same like time period and tried it all within the same time period. I still own the Blow and Smoke collection. I still own the Super Shocks, the palette. The palette I did depot into my singles, but I have it labeled. I know exactly which ones they are, and I absolutely love them. I actually used a silver from it the other day. And this is the only cheek product I still own. The other two, however, are getting so much love from my daughter. My 8-year-old daughter desperately wanted some. So I shared with her because I have way too much. Now she has way too much. So yeah, I still own most of it. I don't still own the glitters that came with the Blow and Smoke collection, just because they dried out and I really did not feel the need to rehydrate or save them. I just didn't use them enough to justify that. The second question is, what is your favorite Colourpop collab they have ever done? This can be influencer, or it can be like a licensed intellectual property. And this is hard for me because I feel like it would be either Barbie or like the Malibu Barbie or Lizzie McGuire. So this one is the Malibu Barbie palette. But I also have the highlighter that I'm actually working on right now in my Shop My Stash. Oh my gosh, the pan just came out. I had no idea the pan would come out. All right, well, here's the highlighter. It was glued into here. Dang it! Okay. Ta-da! So yeah, I have this one. I've always said that I really hate the packaging that this is in, but I don't want it to dry out, so I'm not going to take that out and put it in another palette. And then there's the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of. And I love this palette. This is the first palette that I used where I fell in love with a colorful look that I did. And so I think that's maybe why it holds a special place in my heart. I think that Colourpop does a pretty good job with their Disney collabs overall. There hasn't been too much collab-wise that has caught my eye from them. The Harry Potter collection kind of like almost tempted me, but not enough to purchase it. My 8-year-old is just a huge Harry Potter fan. She just really likes the movies. The Hocus Pocus collection, I feel like was pretty well done, but the first iteration of it. However, there were some sequin matte shades in that palette that I hated. So I did end up changing out some of the shades. There's 2 sequin mattes in here, but I find that they're not that bad. I just tend to not like their really deep sequin mattes. I just feel like they're very dry. And then this beauty has no sequin mattes and no pressed glitters. And I really admire it for that. But I just feel like the packaging that came with the Lippies on these was really cute too. I think this has been on clearance on the Colourpop website, so I feel like it's leaving. I feel like it's like a last call. I've been tempted to get one so that I have a new one, but I mean, let's be honest. I'm never going to use this. Even if I passed it on to my daughter, like, it's not going to go bad. And if it does, it was time for me to let it go. What is your favorite Colourpop product? Can be new or discontinued. This one, even though I made the questions, this is a tough one for me. I think I'm going to go into the shade Buddies. I feel like I really enjoy their Super Shock shadows. I know some people complain that they like get really dry and they get crumbly. You can revive them. I always feel like if my look is missing something, I can almost always save it with a Super Shock shadow. My absolute most favorite Super Shock shadow is Ice Dream, although I've really been loving Mountain Lion lately, and that is Andi's fault. You know, she dogs on me for influencing her to buy stuff all the time, but yeah. She influenced me to buy some Super Shocks that I certainly did not need. Andi is lovely though. Yeah, I think my final answer on that would be Super Shock shadows in general. If you want a very specific product, it would be Ice Dream and Mountain Lion. You can't make me choose. I mean, I guess you could, but I won't. So Colourpop has had a lot of different Lippie formulas, and they aren't always everyone's favorite. What do you think of all their different formulas, and do you have a favorite? Okay, so we have Bullet Lips, we have Fresh Kiss lip stains, we have lip gloss, we have the Glassy Lips lip gloss, lip oils, Lippie sticks, Lippie pencils. So let's break this down real quick. Lips, I have the designer collection from Disney and I have the Barbie ones. I don't think I have one that's just from like their main collection. I do want to get one, but I am on a very strict do not buy lip products right now. I'm gonna go in with the shade Nuh-uh. Yeah, because nuh-uh, you're not supposed to buy any. Honestly, for me, it's like for science because I just kind of want to know if it's the same formula. I really, really enjoy their bullet lipsticks, and I have found that I kind of prefer a bullet style lipstick anyways, for the most part, or like a nice supple kind of lip oil. I really liked their lip gloss formula that came with the Frozen collection, but it came with a brush applicator instead of a doe foot, and I cannot stand that. I think a lot of companies do that with glittery ones because it's easier to spread the glitter across the lips than it is with a doe foot, but I can't stand how they feel. I can't stand how they fray. Like, it drives me crazy. And if I can't stand how it feels to put a lip gloss on, I'm not going to use it. Like, I'm not. It's not happening. All right, so real quick, their Luxe liquid lips, I really did like. These are from the designer collection, and they're getting like really old now, so I really need to work on either finishing them or deciding to go ahead and let go and declutter them. I have the Star Wars lip. This one is in Dark Lord. Again, like, the packaging on this is absolute crap. Do not like it. The formula, I think, is the good, like, Colourpop formula. The components on these Disney ones are awesome. They're like nice and weighted. The designs don't rub off on them. Same thing for this Barbie. It's like a frosted plastic. It feels a little bit cheaper, but I haven't had any issues with the component itself, like falling apart or, you know, the design rubbing off on it. If you do think your design is going to rub off on a package, you can paint it with clear nail polish. But overall, the formula in all of those bullet lipsticks, I really like. The formula in these Lippie sticks, I think, is just okay. This one is a cream, which I like a lot better than their matte and matte X. Their matte X is too dry. I got rid of all of them because there is no way that you can see how dry my lips are already, even though I'm wearing lip oil. Like, you can see that also where my teeth are, that I get a lot of anxiety and I bite my lips. So once I'm done with my Lippie sticks, I will not be repurchasing. And then I have these Lippie pencils, and I do think that these Lippie pencils are nice. A lot of people complain that they get dry and then like the pencil itself falls out. I have found if I sharpen it with the point up, that the pencil goes all the way down into the component, and then the plastic that is extra sharpens off. And so then it's nice and snug in the component again, and I don't have issues with it falling out. I didn't find there to be any difference between the Barbie formula and their regular formula. So I like them. And then I don't have any Colourpop lip glosses left, and I don't have any Colourpop lip oils left because the ones that I had went bad. Like, real bad. I have the glowing lips, and I do like this formula, but I feel like I don't need a vault of them. I just want like one, and this component sucks. I've gone through 2 of these, and both of them, the cap has cracked. I have another one that I like have only used once, and the cap is cracked on that. And I don't really put them in my purse very frequently because they don't go anywhere. So my overall general thoughts on Colourpop's lip formula is the older formulas seem to last a lot longer than the new stuff that they're putting out, and I don't really want to waste my money on it. If I was just buying one Lippie to use all the time, like it was going to be my go-to, you know, in my purse, at my desk, that's the only one I'm using, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because I would use it up before it went bad. But because I'm a makeup hoarder and I have so much makeup, that would not be a good idea for me. I'm gonna try the shade of All Purple. Yeah, that's what it's called. My next question, sorry for that rant. Do you think Colourpop puts out too many collections? And my answer to this is yes and no. Overall, they put out more collections than what I am possibly ever going to be interested in. I do feel like they repeat themselves quite a bit, and I don't think that they would be so repetitive if they did like one seasonal launch per year, and then after that they did like 1 or 2 collabs per season. So, you know, you'd have 4 launches of like a permanent item. So it wouldn't be this stuff that like you get it and then it's gone. Like it's just, you can't even talk about it for other people to buy because it's sold out and they're not replenishing it. At the same time, I feel like because they put out so much, there's kind of something for everyone to find that they like from the brand. But I find it really difficult to fall in love with a brand that's trying to make everyone love them. Hopefully that makes sense. I do think that they have some really, really great products, especially for the price. And someone starting out on makeup, I think I'm always going to recommend something Colourpop to them, especially if they're balling on a budget, because they do stuff pretty well. And they have really great neutrals, and overall the prices aren't too bad. And even if they're a little out of your price range, if you just wait for a sale, you can get a really good deal. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like I have to be very picky now with what I decide to buy from the brand, simply because I have too much that I would ever like go through. Even if I, you know, decluttered some or sold some, like it's more than what I need right now, you know? So I was trying out the shade OMG to see how like it swatched and if I liked it, because I kind of want to add something else, but I like my finger like sunk into it because I think it's starting to dry out a little bit. Once I got past the top, it was fine, but I'm going to look for a Super Shock because I feel like we can't have this discussion and me say Super Shocks are my favorite without using one. Although I do like Pretty One. Okay, screw it. All right, we're gonna do Pretty One right here. Next one is, if you could change only one thing about the brand, what would you change and why? So if you'd asked me this question last year, I would have told you to make them more accessible to more people, but they just launched in Target. So I think they're working on that. I would like to see them be a little more like international friendly for our international friends. I think that may be something that they're working on expanding and improving as, you know, the demand for it gets more and more. Overall, I just wish that, like I said before, like I wish they would do like some staple items. Like they came out with blushes and bronzers that are not limited edition. They're just like part of their main line of makeup. And I would really like to see them do that like once per season, kind of release, you know, updated packaging or, you know, a few different colors for the season. And then I would like to see them, you know, do a couple of like specialty releases, like a Disney collab, or maybe do, I don't know, something with an influencer, be it TikTok, Instagram, I don't care. Pick somebody. If that's what you're gonna like keep doing. Some of these collabs that they've had recently, like they came and went before I even could figure out who the person was. Like I had never heard of them, and they're already like on deep discount on like their clearance page. And some are being included in mystery boxes. Like their Winnie the Pooh collab. Whatever happened to that? Everyone was waiting for a restock, and then by the time they finally restocked anything, we were mostly uninterested in it. So I just wish they would be more consistent about their releases. I guess that's the short answer to the question. I am going to do, where are we at? I'm going to do my base makeup off camera, and then I'll be back to do like lower lashes and finish the questions. All right, I am back. Real quick, I'll just go over what I used. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer that is in a project pan. The It Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow. I have the shade Fair. I don't know if it's Fair something, neutral-ish of some sort. For my cheeks, I used the Colourpop blush sticks in Pretty Thing. I felt it was fitting to use like more Colourpop stuff for this video. I have the Disney Designer Collection Enchanted Mirror Pressed Powder Blush that I showed you guys earlier. I just topped the Colourpop cream, I topped the Colourpop cream blush with that. I did use the e.l.f. Petty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. I don't think I have a Colourpop bronzer anywhere. I could be mistaken, but I didn't recall and I didn't feel like digging. I used the Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter from the Barbie collection in Beach Party as my highlight, and then I went in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown, and topped it with the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade, this is so shocking, Medium Brown. I do feel like the two together is a little too like brown, but we're just gonna go with it. I combed out this one. It felt like a little too dense, but whatever. Question number 7. What products from Colourpop do you think give you the most bang for your buck? I feel like eyeshadow palettes. I feel like if you find a color story that you enjoy, their eyeshadow palettes are really good bang for your buck. I haven't tried any of their like complexion stuff, mainly because like the foundations all look like they would pull too orange on me. I like visited them in the store and I just didn't see anything that really stood out to me. I'm using Rebloom again. So I can't really speak for that. We discussed the lip products. Like, I just think that they go bad too fast. I can't say anything about the, like bullet lippies or their current lip pencils because I haven't bought any recently, but, I have bought eyeshadow palettes, you know, within the last year, too many. And I definitely think that, especially if you get them on sale, and they do go on sale pretty frequently, I just feel like, you get the most bang for your buck out of the eyeshadow palettes. If you are okay, like coming up with your own color stories, I really feel like the mega palettes are where you get the biggest bang for your buck. But mega palettes aren't for everyone. Sometimes it's really overwhelming, and it's so much easier to pick up a 9-pan palette and be able to make a look out of that. Even if you're like really a beginner and you just don't know where to start, I even feel like their little quads are a good place to start. I have not used their quads, but I have heard some really great things about them. I haven't seen very many of them get a bad review. So overall, I think their quads are pretty good. Conversely, which product do you think are overpriced for how they perform? As much as I love the Colourpop Creme Gel liners, I feel like those and the Jelly Matte shadows dry out way too fast. Like, way too fast. And I know that you can revive the Jelly Matte shadows. But I really don't feel like you should have to, you know, futz with a shadow, you know, with a product to make it work. Like, why am I paying money for this and then I'm having to do things to it to make it work for me? Like, it should stay good for at least how long you say it's good for on the little package, and there's no way. I don't know if they just have poor inventory management with things that like have been on the shelf too long or what, but no. I have bought Jelly Matte shadows before, opened it, swatched it, went to open it like a couple weeks later and it was dry. And I made sure to keep the little like stopper thingy in it. And that's ridiculous to me. I'm using Mountain Lion because, of course, I can't do a collab with Andi and not use Mountain Lion, especially when we're talking about Colourpop. And it is perfect for this. It has like a pinky purple flip to it. Heck yeah. Is there anything you've wanted to try from the brand but haven't? Their cream bronzer, or just like their regular bronzer. I definitely think that I would enjoy their bronzer, maybe. I really like their blushes, so I guess that's where I have a difficult time saying that like I wouldn't enjoy their bronzers, but I really think I would. We're just gonna go out. We're gonna put this all over. I'm struggling on my left eye because I don't know what happened, but something fell in it. I didn't even have any glitter or anything on my eyes. It may have been from when I was doing my brows. Maybe something like flaked off from the spoolie, because I do need to clean that spoolie that's attached to the brow product. But like, I was being lazy because it's almost done, and I was thinking I'll just finish it and then I won't have to deal with it, but it doesn't look like that's happening. So I'm trying to, yeah, the bronzer. That's what I haven't tried from the brand that I would like to. I can't think of much else. I don't think I'm really interested in their complexion products, like I said. And I think I have tried pretty much everything else that has ever interested me. I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Dream Warrior mascara. I've been trying out and seeing how I feel about it. I think I like it. I also used the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Sunnyvale. I am unofficially trying to use up all of these because they're getting very dry. I have Charmer in a project pan. I think my rolling project pan. I feel like mistakes were made. The final question is, spill the beans. Show us what's on your Colourpop wish list. I'm going to be honest. I I've not been keeping up with my Colourpop wish list, but we are going to check out what is on it as of right this second. And I'll kind of talk about whether or not I feel like it should still be on there. All right, so on my wish list, I have the Aurora Struck palette, and that is something that I've gone back and forth on because I don't super dig the mega palettes because I feel like they're too much for me, but at the same time, that one is gorgeous and I really want it because reasons. I don't need any more Super Shock shadows, but I do have a couple on my wish list. I have Chirp, Moon Daisy, which I'm not convinced that I don't already own. And then I have Sweet Tea, 3rd Street. I have Haze, Tea Party, La Mesa. And then I also have a Super Shock highlighter in the shade Flute Punch. Again, I don't need any more highlighters. This is why they are on my wish list and not like in a cart ready to come to me. Although it's super tempting being on their site and seeing that everything is on sale right now.
It's not a little bit.
Help. So that's everything for today. Thank you so much for Andi to collabing with me. Oh, I almost forgot. I did use the Barbie cream lipstick in Dream House, and I topped it with my lip gloss from Tarte in the shade Salt Life that's in my project pan. Deck of Panning project pan, which I should update, but I don't have time right now. So thank you to Andi for collabing with me. I had so much fun. I always have fun chatting with you. You are like someone that was easy to become fast friends with, and I always enjoy your videos. If you guys are here from Andi's channel, I want to say a huge thank you for coming and hanging out with me. If you feel like I would be a good fit for you, I do hope you'll subscribe. And if you have not checked out Andi yet, I urge you to go check her out. She's pretty awesome. She does project panning. She's just getting into, she does a couple of like unboxings of, you know, like different subscription boxes, and not like your typical Ipsy. She does a couple of cool different subscription boxes. And she does like some get ready with me, like chatty get ready with me, and challenges and collabs. And I just have fully enjoyed getting to know Andi and watching her content. So that's going to be it for today. If you like this video, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. A big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more makeup and beauty content from me, hit that subscribe button and I'll have more coming at you. I hope wherever you are, you have a wonderful day. Bye. Say it.
Thank you, Miss Andi. Hi. Thank you for collabing with my beautiful mother.
That's Callie. Did you do your own makeup today?
No.
Who did your makeup yesterday?
Me.
No.
You.
No.
Parker.
Parker. All right, how was you?
Send help, SOS.
You're in my shot.
No. Bye
Bye for real, y'all.
Bye.